Okay, YouTube. So, first recon here. I'm bringing to your attention a very big problem that's going on in the world, um, and nothing seems to be getting done about it. So, I was on Facebook earlier, and I was in this group chat, and there was a few of my friends and me, and then there was a girl. There was a girl on there, and there there was two of them. It was sounded like two in the same room, and they were young. They were younger. They were like 10 or 11 years old. I'm not sure, but they were on there and they were cursing, yelling. They were sending audio messages, so they were really actually saying the cuss words. They were just being completely disrespectful. The reason that this is such a big problem is that honestly, if we wanted to hear cuss words and all that other stuff, we would get into an argument with someone our age, someone old enough. But obviously, this little girl had decided that she took it upon herself that she wanted to say something about this other girl's relationship status, calling the guy a bad guy, all that stuff, and then she said, "Well, that's just my opinion. I can have my opinion." And then the next sentence, next comment, one of my friends said something, and then she replied to my friend's comment with, "I don't care what you think." And then everything else started. We had me, my friends, all of us. Well, no one cares what you think. Just get off the status. That you have no business being here. You don't control who she dates. You're 10 years old. She's 17. She's not going to listen to you. Then the girl commenced to, "Oh, y'all shouldn't even have Facebook. Y'all are ugly," and started talking about how we were white and how we were country and all this other stuff, which then it dawned on me that I needed to chime in, and I was like, I don't know if you're blind or not, but if you look in the mirror, you'll see that you're white too, because she was. And she was like, "I may be white, but that doesn't mean I'm white." I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure you're white." So not only was she being disrespectful, but apparently she was, since she was with one of her black friends, she was trying to be black. She was trying to be something she wasn't, yelling, trying to boss us around. So we got her in a group chat. Okay, we got her in this big group chat. She kept going and going and going, and we're all laughing. We're making fun of, because she can't argue. She's 10. She hasn't learned how to argue like we do yet. And she doesn't say anything smart. One of her sentences, oh god, my face hurts because I just spent the last 20 minutes laughing. But one of her things was, "Well, I don't care what y'all think about me." And I mimicked her, and I got the response from her, "You don't sound anything like me." And my first response was, if I did sound like you, I wouldn't want to, because that's an insult to the intelligence level right there. But anyway, the main topic of this is that if you have a younger brother or sister or cousin that is 10 years old and they're cussing or something, slap the fuck out of them. They deserve it. Pardon my French. I know that's a bad word. Just do it. Do us all a favor. All of us that just want to get on Facebook to keep in touch with friends we don't see anymore because we moved on with our life, we have to look at little 10-year-old bullshit. We don't want that. We get on there to connect with our friends, find out what's happening in their life, and we don't want that. So if there's a 10-year-old, you see them on Facebook or something, blabbering their mouth off, shoot the jaw to someone, giving them cuss words, threatening, all that other stuff, just do us a favor. Either report them, block them, tell their mother or father, be like, "Look, I don't know why your kid is acting this way. I don't know if you neglect them at home, if you don't give them the love they need, but they don't need to be on here doing this either." I have no problem saying that to a parent, because if their parents paid more attention to them, they wouldn't have the time on their hands to do this, especially not at 10 years old. 15, I understand. 15, you have more free time. You get to go places, you get to hang out with more friends. But the 10-year-old sitting in her room with a friend yelling cuss words at the top of her lungs? No. If I was a parent, I'd go up there, take away the phone, take away the cable, take away everything. Just no charger, nothing. Let the phone die, then take out the battery. hide the battery, hide the SD card, completely take it away. Because nobody on Facebook wants to hear some little kid popping their jaw off. Because if they keep popping their jaw off, someone's going to pop their jaw off for real. Not saying that that's a threat. No, that's what's going to happen. They're going to pop their jaw off, they're going to go to school, someone's going to be mad at them, and they're going to get punched. And then the parents are going to wonder, well, why would you do this? Why would they do this? Why would they punch you? What were you doing? And the kids, I didn't do anything. Then you get the Facebook messages brought into it. Then the parents hear it there. No, parents need to hear it at the source. They need to hear exactly what the kid's saying. They need to deal with it right then. Parents, take care of your kids. They're your kids. You're supposed to raise them right. You don't raise them right, they turn into hoodlums, turn into thugs, turn into kids with swag and kids with no rules. They go out, they party, get drunk, do drugs, get car wrecks, every fucking thing else. Okay? Take care of your kids. Watch them. Teach them what they can't, what they're not supposed to do. If they break the rules, punish them. I'm not saying if your kid says the F word, go in there and smack them in the face with a brick. No. Your kid cusses, ask them why they use that word. What made them use that word? If it's not a good reasoning, take stuff away. If they are walking around at 10 years old, anything below 15, if they say a cuss word, take everything they have away. I'm not even playing. Take it all away. Because above 15, you're walking through the house and you stub your toe. I was that kid. I always stubbed my toe on the coffee table in the middle of the night going to the bathroom or something. My first reaction, fuck! If I ever become a parent, I don't want kids, but if I ever become a parent, my kid gets 15 or above, I'm going to give him a little leeway. Letting the cuss word slip every now and then, an exciting moment, really something they're really into and it doesn't go their way, and they're like, oh shit, you know, I'm fine with that. But I don't want my kid walking around, fuck you and all you white country people, and fuck you, and you're stupid, all this other, well, not stupid, you can call people stupid, but I wouldn't suggest it. But anyway, they're walking around yelling cuss words, threats, insults to people. No, my kid's not going to be like that. I was like that, I don't have a lot of friends. Now, the few friends I do have are also the people that insulted people. We never cussed someone out unless we were mad at them and about to get in a fight. Me, I stopped fighting years ago. But anyway, just take care of your kids. Watch what they do. Listen to what they do in their... Well, don't listen to what they do in their room. But anything below 15, your kid starts cussing, you need to take action. Because that's what's happening. Kids younger and younger these days are starting to cuss. Whenever they're really young, oh, it's cute. No, it's not cute. I don't want some 10-year-old cussing me. Honestly, if I was that kid's parent and they were yelling cuss words like that on the internet, I don't know what I would do. I'd flip shit, go batshit insane, rip all the stuff out of their room, leave them with a pillow, a blanket, and a little bitty yoga mat for them to sleep on. Don't let your kids run wild. Watch them. They're dropping in school, pay attention to it. Because oftentimes, kids come home wanting help from their parents, and their parents don't give it to them. Kids feel neglected. They come to school. They start getting stressed out. They start doing things that they shouldn't do, especially real young. Whenever they're real young, they hear these words, they think it's cool to say. It's not cool. It's completely disrespectful. They hear older kids cussing like, oh, that's cool, yeah, let's do that. Fuck you, you're a bitch. No, that's not okay. Whenever the reason older kids cuss is because we're older. We understand when to use those words. Whoa. Hang on, rewind about 10 seconds. We're older. Most of us know when to use those words. There you go. Just watch your kids. I'm sick of it. You don't watch them, I'm going to start taking action. If that means I have to report them constantly, if I have to report the same kid 10 times a day, I don't care. If a kid is below the age of, I'd say even below the age of 16, and they're on Facebook spouting cuss words, I'm still going to report them. They're young. And also, that ruins their job chances. Because, yes, people at work will look at that. Trust me, I know. You can't say you have a really hot coworker, then your boss asks you the next day, so who's the really hot coworker? It doesn't work that way. Trust me, it's a very awkward conversation, because then they start calling people in one by one. Anyway, they will look at that. They'll look at the past few years of what you've been saying. You need to watch yourselves. Kids, don't cuss. Not unless you have a darn good reason. Don't cuss on Facebook. Don't cuss on any kind of social media. I'm playing video games. I don't want a little 10-year-old in my ear. Oh, I died. I don't want to hear that. I'm on there playing video games because I want to get away from the stress in the world. I want to jump into a fake world and express myself. But no, I can't do that because there's kids that their parents let them play video games they shouldn't play, and they run around cussing the entire time. I play video games. I cuss occasionally. I'm talking to my friends. I'm joking around about something. I will cuss occasionally. I admit it. I cuss. I'm also 20 years old. There's a very big difference between a 20-year-old and a 10-year-old saying those words. You need to watch your kids. I'm being serious. It's a major problem in the U.S. is kids getting neglected from their parents. Don't get their parents' attention so the kids start turning bad. You want your kid to behave? Show them that you're there. Show them you're paying attention to what they're doing. Don't let them run rampant through the hallway at school. Don't let them run rampant through the streets. Don't let them go walking all over the neighborhood just because, oh, we've lived here. They're 15. They're big kids. No, they're fucking not. Me, I was 15. I did walk everywhere around my neighborhood. I lived out in the country. I knew everyone. No one that I didn't know ever came out there. Unless it was during the day. The reason that no one I ever knew didn't go out there is because if you get out there at night, you will get lost. We knew everyone around us. That's the only reason, that's the only exception. If you live around a bunch of people and you don't know all of them, don't let your kid walk. Don't let them, oh yeah, I got a friend right down the street. Go to that friend's house and meet them, because you don't know what they could be doing. They could be walking down that way towards the house, and the moment they're out of your eyesight, they go into another house. People are drinking. You don't know what the hell they're doing. Watch your kids. Protect them. Teach them. Learn from them. Okay? Now I'm going to get back to this group chat. And, watch your kids. This is America's next generation coming up. As it is now, the next generation is screwed. Completely. Head to toe. I'm sick of it. We gotta start fixing America now. If we don't, it's gonna get out of hand. It already is out of hand. It's gonna get more out of hand, though. We're supposed to be the United States of America. We have more problems over here than they do at other places in the world. And they're not even united. They're just countries. We're the United States of America. We need to take a stand. We need to stick with each other. Alright. Like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this. Focusing on the U.S.'s problems. The last time, watch kids. They learn from you. You don't pay them any attention, they're not going to listen to anyone older than them. They're going to think they don't care. That's where the people that are actually there and interact with them, we hear their problems and all their curse words before you do. No one wants to hear that.